Today's video is sponsored by MyHeritage, the #1 family history service in Europe. MyHeritage is a website that makes family history fun and easy, using interactive tools to help you build your family tree and discover your family origins. Even if you don't know much about your family history, the site has over 16 billion records for you to use. Setting up an account is so easy. However, my favorite part about MyHeritage was getting to search my last name without too many crazy filters, and just being able to see how many records they have. I was actually shocked to find a record of my last name dating all the way back to the 1400s. So I personally am an amalgamation of cultures and heritage. I was raised with a very clear understanding of my indigenous ancestry, but I don't know a lot about my European ancestry, and I've always been really curious about it. It's so crazy because I was always told that our German ancestor invented our last name. That the original surname was Sanger, and he dropped the R to reinvent his life in Australia, that he wanted to be a Singe rather than a Sanger. And so it's just interesting to see history or records of other Singes. In fact, this Singe says they're surnamed Singe with regard that he was a canon. So I didn't even know that. That's going to make it a little bit trickier, in the sense of I have to account for the fact that apparently this was a nickname for people who were canons as well. But it's just giving me a lot more information than what I knew and then what my family had told me as well. So pretty surprised. MyHeritage can help you connect with your family ancestry by helping you build a family tree, allowing you to search and discover historical records of your ancestors, as well as repairing old photographs and even animating them. So I'm just going to animate one of the photos that I've uploaded. I thought I'd start with this photo. I think if it's anything else, I might get too emotional. So I'm going to try with this one first. They've found the faces, so all I have to do is select a face to animate. I'm going to pick my granddad, and we're going to see what it can do, what this animation looks like. I want to record my reaction too. Oh my God, I'm crying. I wasn't expecting to cry. Holy, oh my God. If pursuing your family history is something that you're passionate about, use my link in the description box to sign up for a free 14-day trial, which will give you access to all of MyHeritage's amazing features. And if you decide to continue your subscription, you'll get a 50% discount. A huge thank you to MyHeritage for sponsoring today's video. Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. If this is the first time that you're seeing me, I am the Hermit Tarot, and this is my YouTube channel, so welcome. A huge welcome to everybody that is rejoining me. It's so lovely to have you back. Today's video is going to be a pick a group tarot reading. If you have been out of the loop, aka you missed my latest live stream, I recently moved, you guys. So before I get into the video, I just need to let you guys know that I'm in a completely different house. There's some little things that I'm figuring out in terms of some mild tech issues, the general layout of my filming situation, and just getting used to a new place, I guess. So the reason I'm sharing all of that with you is today's video, I only had enough energy to do 3 groups. It's the kind of reading where I would have loved to have made it more groups, but each of the 3 groups are very, very in depth. So much information came through. It was actually a very big reading. We covered a lot of topics, so let me introduce the overall topic and then what you can expect in each of your respective groups. So today's topic is, what aren't you seeing about your connection? We're going to cover a lot. So this topic also focuses on what you aren't seeing about your person, about the connection, and about the overall overall outcome based on your current energies. You and your person, what is the current outcome based on your current energies? It's a pretty detailed reading, but there will also be an extended. So real quick, in the extended readings, each of the 3 groups, I was about to say 4 because I wanted to do 4 groups. Each of the 3 groups will be taking their reading further by looking at their person's actions towards them, their person's next intentions, their intentions and their next actions. And then we're also going to look at how you can get the best possible outcome in this situation from your person as well. So that'll be the extended readings, and the extended readings as usual are all linked in the description box below. However, it is recommended that you watch the YouTube portion first to make sure that the messages resonate for you and that you've picked a group that feels right for you before you purchase your extended reading. So the only other thing I have to tell you guys is it goes back to the moving thing and my live stream. In my latest live stream, I talked about my move, and I also shared with you a gift that was sent to me by trytreats.com. I don't mean to fill this video with so much tangents. I know we already have a wonderful sponsor of today's video, but in that live stream, I did promise you guys that I would share you a clip of my loved ones trying some of the food that I unboxed in that video. So if you're interested in seeing a little bit of that as a little window into my personal life and some of the people who are very important to me and what their reactions were to some of the crazy foods that Try Treats sent me, do stick around after this clip and I will show you a quick montage of what their reactions to some of that delicious and different odd food was. If you want to skip ahead, use the timestamps in the description box below to pick your group, do your meditation if necessary, and then go into the group reading that you selected. I shall join you wherever you're at. Starting with you. Starting with you.
I'm Kyle. I'm the middle child.
I'm Sinead. Actually, I'm the middle child.
No, we're both kind of the middle
No,
child.
that doesn't count.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway,
We are.
I'm Sinead.
7.
Anyway.
That was very long.
I'm Lil and I'm the cousin. I'm Sephora and I'm the other cousin.
Okay, so everyone grab one. And yeah, open it.
I've had
Popcorn.
these before. Yeah.
How dare you ruin this?
I'm sorry. Chocolate mint.
That's really nice.
I'm not going to finish this one.
Next one we're going to try is this one. And I reckon all of you guys have had some variation of this. I feel like one each. Yeah, that might be easier.
No, remind me of those pandas.
Yes.
Oh, these slap.
Yeah. This is a savory one. So we're going to try the chicky sticks. Now the savory all have a little bit of chili on them. I like it.
I feel like we should have gone savory first. They were on mouth. Yeah.
But they're not too spicy.
Yeah, how spicy? And like one,
rating.
one,
It's
one,
nice
one
to
to
five.
no, yeah, 1 to 5. 10's too vague.
It's nice if you like spicy.
They're spicy.
Really?
They're
Well, I'll
spicy.
be on the toilet screaming.
It smells like us.
Okay. If you think that's spicy, then probably only Cora and Kyle could have the next one.
Oh, these are nice. Yeah, they're not even, yeah.
Seaweed stick. But it is spicy.
Do you want to try?
A seaweed stick. Does it smell? Does it smell like?
Smells like dry, crunchy
Seaweed.
seaweed. Like good ways.
Nice.
It smells, yeah.
I think I put too much out.
No, that's the whole thing,
I'm
yeah.
not eating it.
Oh, that's what I did. And I got it in my teeth because I bit it sideways.
That sounds
It's
gross
spicy.
as. I don't know. Is that spicy?
A little bit.
It's ASMR. Sounds fake.
It's
So,
not spicy.
did you guys like it or nah?
No, I fucking hate that.
Really?
Yeah.
I really like it. If it wasn't so spicy, I would eat that.
Yeah.
This is
A
seafood.
biscuit
All I'm
thing.
gonna say is that it's spicy.
No, is it seafood?
It's not
Tell me
hard.
that
It is
was.
seafood, so you wouldn't.
Flimsy.
Don't smell it, just eat it. What do you mean? I want to know. I feel like that smells like... It
smells like fish.
It smells like
Oh,
dry...
if it's, Lorraine, if it's fish, you have to tell me.
It's seafood.
I I feel like that's
Wait, this
squid,
is the
I
one
think.
that you said you would do.
But it's seafood, you know?
I think
Yeah.
that's squid.
It had anchovies.
Yeah.
Is it?
Wait, so that's your guesses?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it till Kyle tries some.
Oh, yeah.
Very small bit.
Don't break it. What do you mean?
It's not good. I just. Why did I grab so much?
It smells like fish food.
It's like anchovies. And why is it hot?
Ready?
Where's my tongue?
That's just so gross. Give me another pocky stick.
There's none left.
It's not that bad. Oh, yeah, it is.
Okay, so basically,
Oh! Yeah, wait, what the fuck?
Who put that lolly in here? What the fuck?
Sorry.
oh
I trusted you.
Oh,
my god! No, it's squid.
I
It's
knew
dried
oh,
squid.
fuck.
I
That's
knew
what
it.
I said fish food.
I
It
knew
tastes
it.
like off squid.
That's dried
Yeah,
squid.
it reminded me of dry squid.
Yeah, it does. I love dry squid though. That's the
Did you
thing.
like that?
Yeah. Last thing for you guys to try. It's called a mango gummy.
Mango gummies.
Oh!
Can't go wrong.
I spat it out. It was disgusting.
That made me feel so bad.
That was a questionable one. That and the seaweed. So y'all did pretty good. It was only that one.
I
Thailand.
thought the seaweed was
No,
bad.
horror movie.
Wait, what is this? Mango?
Mango gummies.
Squishy.
This is nice.
It tastes weird. I don't like this one either.
What? It's just mango juice.
No, but it tastes funny.
What?
This is
It's too gummy. It's too gummy.
Yo,
You're
God.
hard to please, man.
You said you were the most easygoing
No, I am,
eater.
I like it.
It tastes funny. And plus, I don't like mango flavored anything. I don't like mango.
Okay.
What?
I bought it and it tasted like shit.
Who
Still
just
drink
hates
that.
mangoes? Oh my god. Oh,
Oh,
crazy. Welcome to the pick a group portion of today's reading. As you can see, we have 3 groups to choose from today. It actually wasn't my intention to use images for this pick a group, for this reading, I should say. But that's just how it worked out again. So I know that some of you get frustrated with having to choose an image as you do find it more difficult than crystal. You can always go by the numbers instead. However, I strongly recommend that you take your time, you pause the video if you need to, but really take your time to select a group. Make sure that you're picking one based on what resonates most for you, what you're most drawn to, or what feels like it is calling you. I tried to stay away from obvious imagery. I tried to pick 3 images that resemble 3 different themes instead. So without telling you too much about each of the groups, let me introduce them. Starting with group 1, we have this terrainous sort of mountainscape that is showing us a hiking track as well as a road. You can see the Hollywood sign in the distance as well. That's all I really want to tell you about group 1. I don't want my story to influence you too much, but this is definitely a photo that I took on my recent holiday. Obviously, I don't live that close to the Hollywood sign. So this is group 1's image. As I said, pause the video if you need more time. Coming over to group number 2. Group number 2, your image is showing more of like a cityscape, I guess. It's not really a city though. We're kind of walking through a road. This is Vegas. This is old Vegas, and there's a lot going on in this picture. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of signs, there's a lot of imagery, a lot of colors, which is why I picked this image. So much to go off. Take your time, see if anything about group 2 is drawing you in, or if it feels like it's resonating with the topic in mind as well. And last but not least, we have group number 3. This little fountain is one of many inside this casino. I'm just going to give it away and say it's a casino. Again, a lot going on here. Each of these 3 groups have their own moods, and group 3 definitely has a mood. It's a big vibe. A lot going on, a lot of lighting, a lot of imagery, a lot of color. So if you feel this is your group and you feel drawn to it, this is group number 3. So here are the 3 groups all together, placed side by side, group 1, 2, and 3. When you're ready, make sure you pick when you're feeling ready. I feel so silly for stressing this so much, but when you know which of these 3 groups you're feeling most called to, be sure to check the timestamps in the description box and join me in your reading. So the first thing I want you to do with me is to take in 2 deep, mindful breaths. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Now I want you to focus on clearing your mind. It's natural to have thoughts racing at this point. I want you to embrace each thought as it comes and let it slip as quickly as it came in. Focus on clearing and balancing out these thoughts so that they come and go without a desire to be attached to them. And now, with a rested mind, I want you to think of the first group that comes to your mind. It may be a number. It may be an object that I showed you. It could be a specific color. It could be a feeling that you felt when I showed you each of the groups today. When you are ready and when you feel confident, select your group and join me in your reading. Hi group 1 and welcome to your reading. We're going to be asking Spirit, what can't you see about your person, about your connection, and about the outcome based on your current energies? Let's get into it. I have a little sheet here to remind me of what we need to address. We've got a lot to cover. I don't anticipate us being able to cover everything in today's video. Excuse me. So we do have an extended reading as well. The extended reading will be There'll be more information about that at the end, basically. So let's get into it, group 1. Let's start with having a look at your connection. So Spirit, what can't group 1 see about their connection with their person? What can't group 1 see about their connection with their person? What can't group 1 see about their connection with their person? What can't group 1 see? Wow. Back of the deck is the World card as well. So group 1, these 2 cards came out first. We have Tongue and we have Ghost as well. So I kind of want to put those over here. Watchdog came out next and it's sitting next to the Moon over here. And in the middle we have Jail Cell and Ruler coming out right there if you want to have a look at that. So straight off the cuff, group 1, I can tell that there is a lot you can't see with this person. There is something about holding feelings, hiding things. There's definitely illusions here with the Moon. I feel things being hidden from one another. I feel as though someone has a secret that they want to share with the other person with Tongue here. However, with Ghost, it also feels like something about this connection has ended. Now, I'm going to try to keep it general because I can appreciate the fact that you're not all here for love. Some of you are here inquiring about maybe a friend or a family member or an old sort of best friend or an ex even, someone you're not wanting a romantic connection with. However, I can tell that a lot kind of hasn't been expressed. As much history as you may have with this person, group 1, there is a lot more that they could have, would have, should have told you. And with the Ghost energy here, it feels like they either held back, or it feels like the reason why, or what one of the main things you can't see about this person is that there's an energy to them that just is lingering. This connection is lingering. I always think of a ghost as a spirit that hasn't passed on, right? Something that could have, would have, should have is still lingering. So it does feel like something is shifting here in this connection. However, I don't see a lot of strong energy in terms of action orientated energy yet. We'll see what we get about your person, but based on your connection, something was not measuring up between the two of you for the ruler and the jail cell to be here. Spirit is saying that in your past with this person, things were just not measuring up, and I think that one of you had to leave the other person behind. It feels like someone physically left the other person, because the jail cell makes me think that someone is still stuck in this connection. However, for that card to be reversed, Spirit is also saying that the thing about this connection is there's no real stuck. Like, you can let go at any time, and some of you need to hear that too. You're not as stuck as you think. This isn't a real prison. This is as prison-like as you will let it be in your mind. And that's why I think the jail cell came out with the moon as well, because the moon is sometimes talking, it sometimes does talk about these illusions. It talks about a feeling of secrecy and illusions and hiding things and sometimes suppression. So I need you to know that with the moon here, there's a lot of thoughts that the two of you have of each other that can sometimes blow this thing out of proportion. And there's a strong sense of detachment in the 3D world, almost like the only way you can connect is through this sort of illusionary space. Now, I feel like with the watchdog here, the thing that you can't see about this connection is that this person is keeping an eye on you. They are still observing you, and there's a part of this connection that feels watched. It feels like there's eyes on it, right? It feels like we have eyes on it. And I have a feeling that there are desires here from this person to say something about what they've seen. They want to kind of talk about what they've seen. They want to discuss what they've seen. They almost want to confront what they've seen. There's a feeling of a secret here being exposed. But again, we have to look at what's going on with your person to truly see how much they're willing to do, because it really feels more like a passive energy of watching, suppressing, and sort of lingering. Have I missed anything, Spirit? Let's get a different deck. What is the... What can't Group 1 see about this connection? What can't Group 1 see about this connection? I'm hearing that your person is haunted by you. There's a part of this connection that really haunts them, especially if this is someone that you've had to move away from. They feel haunted by this connection, Group 1. They also feel like there was a lot more to say with the tongue card. I'm also picking up on the fact that this person likes the way you make them feel. Like, when I think of a tongue, I always think of something sensory, right? Something we use to taste things. So it feels like this person really liked the way that you felt. They liked the way that you made them feel. Yeah, you're not going to believe what card just came out. Sacral chakra, I feel card just came out. I feel this person really, right now, what you can't see is that this person is still very connected to you. There was a strong sexual connection to you too, whether you've have been intimate with them or not. There is a feeling of desire and passion with the sacral chakra, wanting to create something with you, Group 1. This person feels like they had plans for the future. In fact, what you can't see about this connection is that there is a lot of inspiration being gained because of this person. You can't see that this person's influence in your life was very much a source of inspiration, an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to gain your own seeds, if that makes sense. This person came into your life to inspire you and to help you grow. What you can't see is that this connection is helping you grow. What can't group 1 see about the connection with this person, Spirit? What can't group 1 see about their connection with this person? What can't group 1 see about their connection with this person? Okay, we have Just a Girl by No Doubt. Take this pink ribbon off my eyes. I'm exposed and it's no big surprise. This world is forcing me to take your hand. Don't you know exactly where I stand? A lot of green, excuse me, I always get green and orange confused. I know that's a weird thing, but I always get them confused. A lot of orange. So there's a strong feeling of desire, frustration as well. That's the thing. Like, these aren't all positive energies in the sense of when you have passion, you also have a feeling of frustration, aggression, sort of things building in the background, of pressure, tension, anger. It just feels like what you can't see is that there is a lot of pressure on this connection, actually. And some of you, there's a lot of pressure on your person right now. With this world is forcing me to hold your hand. You may feel like the two of you are fated to come together and to be a part of each other's lives. But I was getting that strong message from Spirit at the beginning of like, you're only in prison for as long as you see that you are. The truth about this situation is going to inevitably set you two free. So what is that truth? Let us have a look. What is the truth? What is the truth that's trying to help them out here? The 3 of Swords. The truth is, some of you are being pulled in another direction with the 3 of Swords. The truth will literally set you free. It may be painful. It may even cause you to shed some tears. It may be something that is very hard to hear and hard to see. But with the 3 of Swords being here, it's an opportunity for expansion by knowing the truth and acknowledging the truth. For some of you, the truth is that this person is... this person and you are growing apart from one another with the Heart card here, with the 3 of Swords here. I keep hearing and seeing things, and I'm saying what I'm hearing and seeing instead of what I need to say. So there is a feeling of like separation here with the 3 of Swords and needing to expand away from each other, accepting the truth that like there is growth here, and the growth is like causing space between you. I feel like what you can't see about this connection is a separation. The truth is literally going to set you free. Is there anything else you can tell them about that truth? Yeah, okay. Yeah, some of you, listen, I'm getting all those sword cards that people don't want to get when they get the swords. We have the 5 of Swords now. We have the 10 of Swords. So first we had the 3. Now we have the 5 and the 10. So group 1, I'm seeing a progression here, and I'm seeing that it can get as easy or as difficult as you want it to be. The truth about this connection is that it is very challenging. It was a connection that was always meant to help you expand. It was always supposed to inspire you, and there was always supposed to be growth. But most of your growth seems to occur away from this person. There was almost always supposed to be a separation. The truth about your connection with the 5 of Swords is that not everybody approved. It feels like you had people telling you not to pursue this person, and we're not trying to make those people right by letting this play out exactly as they predicted. But with the 5 of Swords here, there is going to be a breakdown in communication that will contribute to the separation. Something needs to be said, but someone may instead choose to walk away, giving the other person this feeling of a lack of closure. That lack of closure is only going to ultimately lead to self-sabotage or betrayal with the 10 of Swords, a feeling of a very long and unnecessarily long and painful cycle. I do eventually see us all getting through this with the 10 of Swords being here. It is the culmination of a long cycle, but it may vary depending on each and every one of you, or depending on how long you're willing to hold on and how long you're willing to stay stuck and to be in your own version of prison. Something about this connection is not adding up. That's the truth with the ruler reversed. We're holding on to a ghost here. we're holding on to a ghost, and we're lingering in the shadows of the moon, allowing the subtlety to guide our huge decision-making process instead of listening and paying attention to the truth. And when it comes to the truth, Spirit's saying all you have to do is open your eyes and see what reality is right now. With the Three of Swords, this person has a strong pull when it comes to how you feel about them, but the truth is a lot of your growth and a lot of your inspiration that you gain from them will contribute to you growing away from them. I really feel like this situation is about you paying more attention to your reality and to what your reality is encouraging you to let go of. The truth about this connection with all these swords is you need to start being more aware of what you're seeing, what you're hearing, and their actions, because their actions don't lie in this situation. They are not hiding their truth. It feels like you are denying their truth in this case. So it's really important, group one, that you pay more attention to what you're seeing, to their actions, and to what you may already know. Is there anything else you need them to know about this connection that they can't see? This tough cycle will end. That's the main thing that you need to know. As painful as it is, as painful as it could be for some of you, it is going to end. It's not supposed to dwell. It's not supposed to be the end of you. It's not supposed to be the end of your happiness. It is the end of a tough cycle that will allow you to move forward and be happy again, ultimately. So let's have a look about what you can't see when it comes to your person. Spirit, what can't group one see when it comes to their person specifically, not just the connection? What can't they see about this person? What can't group one see about this person? Wow. This person sees a lot more than what they let on. A lot more. They're so distracted right now, though. This person is feeding their energy into something else. Okay, you heard it from me, sweets. It doesn't have to be another person. I really don't think that's the case unless you already know it. The Three of Swords is indicating a heartbreak, but that doesn't always need to be from a third-party person. It's just that they're getting their happiness elsewhere. They're feeding their energy into something else. So what do you need to know about this person? They still think about you a lot, okay? And I'm saying this to help you understand why you still have an energetic cord to them, because when somebody thinks of us, they stay connected to us unless we willfully remind ourselves that people have this ability. Do we genuinely need to be thinking about them, or are they tuning into our energy? Pensive tells me that this person is still very stuck on you mentally. They still think about you, they keep an eye on you, and they still are enjoying the way that you make them feel. So this person likes your attention, but they also feel like this connection wasn't the best. I'm seeing you didn't see the best in me. It feels like you're mocking me, and now I've gone off so far away, a castaway. So this person feels like the two of you weren't right for each other, group one. What you can't see is that this person is very reflective when it comes to you. They're spending a lot of time thinking about you, group one. They're spending a lot of time examining things. With the third eye chakra, this person spends a lot of time thinking. They see a lot more than you think they do. They're very intuitively connected, and right now especially, they're being shown a lot about you. A lot of images, a lot of downloads, a lot of synchronicities, everything. And I want to say some of it has to do with healing, but it's having a very triggering effect on this person. I was seeing a distorted masculine energy with joy reversed and this feeling of being distracted by other things. So with the Rage card here, this person is spending a lot of time struggling with the way that you make them feel. They are a little bit, I want to say, not even angry. It just feels like triggered. Maybe this is someone who expected to not have to think or worry about you in this connection after you two had that separation. But This person is still stuck on you, group 1. There's still this feeling of needing to process something when it comes to you. I don't see them taking action towards you. I see them stubbornly trying to find joy elsewhere. Stand up, you've got to manage. I won't sympathize anymore. It's like them talking to themselves in the mirror. And if you complain once more, you'll meet an army of me. I see them really complaining about you and being frustrated, and some of you, they are even opening up to someone about how they feel and what they're kind of going through. But this person's like, I'm sick of hearing you talk about them. Like they're not like, this person might even think that some of you put a spell on them or something. Their friend is like, they're not doing that. Like, get over yourself. What are you doing? That's what it feels like. So let's get some tarot out. Spirit, what can't group 1 see about their person? What can't group 1 see about their person? What can't group 1 see about their person, Spirit? We have the 10 of Swords reversed. This person is feeling betrayed. They also have remorse. If they're the one that hurt you, okay, if they caused that sense of betrayal, they are feeling remorse. I don't think that this person comes across as very proud, stubborn. So I don't see them admitting this to you nor apologizing for most of you, but I see them regretting that. There's remorse there. What can't group 1 see about their person? They're hurting too with the 3 of Swords. This is painful for them too. They're feeling the separation. It hurts. It's not easy. You guys are getting the same cards. You got the 3 of Swords. They got the 3 of Swords. They got the 10 of Swords. So about the connection and about them, same thing. We have the 6 of Wands in the reverse position. Is there anything else that group 1 needs to know about this person, Spirit? Anything else? Back of the deck, we have the Magician reversed. Yeah, this is a wounded warrior. Chiron vibes, you guys. Massive Chiron vibes. We have the 5 of Swords. So you literally got the same cards again. 3 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 10 of Swords. The Empress. So a lot of the pain is coming from their side. I wouldn't be surprised if most of you have moved on. This person is still in pain. So sweets, what can't you see about this connection? This person... about your person, excuse me, they are experiencing a sense of pain and guilt. They feel like they betrayed you. They feel like they betrayed this connection. They have remorse. They don't know how to communicate that at this point in time. They're feeling a lot of sorrow, a lot of pain. This person feels like they've been very unsuccessful when it comes to you. They've suffered an ego blow with the 6 of Wands reversed. They feel like a very prideful lion though. Too proud to beg is what I'm hearing. So afraid of how this is going to look when it comes to light. If you have a shared community, this person is afraid of what other people are going to think and say once it comes to light. This person is weighing up their options when it comes to you, spending a lot of time trying to figure out, like, what can I do? What can I do? I see this person feeling very conflicted about how to connect with you if they want to. They feel kind of tied to some sort of responsibility. It's giving me that vibe of like, whose turn is it? Who should be the one to reach out first? Is it me? Is it you? I don't want to do it if it's your turn, you know? Lots of sort of toing and froing with their side of the 5 of Swords. They also feel guilty if they're the ones that left you on red, okay? That's going to resonate for some of you, while others of you blocked this person because you were done with their energy. This does feel like an ex. This does feel like someone that you walked away from. This does feel like someone who has a long time, who takes a long time to process things. It feels like you've done your healing. You're coming through as an empress. This person, in terms of the connection, what you can't see is that this person is still kind of looking at you in a very idealized way, as a very much a grower. You have this sacral chakra energy, this growth energy, this feeling of what you touch turns to gold. Now, what you may not also see about your person For those of you who have just recently kind of gotten into something and then you cut it off because you had suspicions of being hurt, or this person cut it off with you, if it wasn't that lengthy of a connection, but they kind of cut things short and left you wondering why, I see that for some of you, this person was married or they had children to somebody else that they had to deal with. It's a very specific situation. It's obviously going to apply to a very small number of you, like 5%, Spirit is saying 5 to 3% with the Empress here. What you can't see is that this person may have a child with somebody else, and that may have been coming into fruit at the same time as you two were kind of getting close. So they had to cut things short to have this child. Again, very small portion of you. So I see a lot of regret on their side, a feeling of this cycle is never going to end, whereas you're having this feeling of the cycle is finally ending. A lingering, a haunting feeling from their end, a lack of confidence with the Magician reversed, loose ends with the World reversed, like how do I end things on good terms, struggling to let go with the Four of Pentacles reversed, feeling like this separation is just not helpful or healing. It feels more like they're away from a soulmate, and also struggling with this new cycle in their life, which for some of you is the birth of a child, struggling to have this new cycle in their life that they apparently chose, which is the irony of the whole situation. So can we just get some channeled messages really quickly? What does this person want to say to group 1? What does this person want to say to group 1, please, Spirit? Yeah. You make my heart fall, and I could be your hero, baby, in the reverse. You do make their heart fall. You do. That's the thing. I believe that. But with the 6 of Wands reversed, you had it over there reversed as well. This person feels like a failure. They feel like they failed you. They feel like they could have, would have, should have tried harder. That's what it feels like. I was unsuccessful. And there's shame in that. I'll be honest with you. There's shame in that. We have, I am addicted to you, the Devil card reversed. So group 1, this person wants to say that they're having a hard time letting you go. It's hard to let go. It's like trying to detox from you, weaning themselves off you. They still dabble. They still dabble with that, excuse me, watchdog reversed, watchdog energy, excuse me. They still dabble. They still keep their eye on you. We have, I think we should see other people. That's the 3 of Swords in the reverse. So I'm actually getting that I didn't mean for it to come to this. So they may have gotten themselves stitched up in something else, and they didn't mean for it to come to this, is what they're saying. The 3 of Swords reverse tells me that they're not ready to see you with other people. Seeing you with another person would really hurt. So I wouldn't be surprised if they blocked you or if you blocked them. We have the 7 of Wands, let me hold you reverse. They've always felt like an underdog. For some of you, they never felt good enough for you. Not your problem, but that's just what's coming through. I never felt good enough for you. I never felt like I had enough for you. The 7 of Wands reversed is a strong feeling of insecurity, of pride, insecurity and pride. However, that 7 of Wands reversed is also somebody lacking the stamina to fight. It's like this person just couldn't fight for you. They couldn't give you enough energy to even get through the smaller challenges, let alone the bigger ones. We have another Devil card. I'm obsessed with your body. So strong attraction to you, sweet. Strong, right, with that tongue. Strong attraction. We also have the 7 of Pentacles. I just wish things were different. So there is a feeling of regret and remorse. And I did pick up on that in the beginning. Remember? A feeling of regret and remorse. I'm going to use one of my other decks. Let's have a look at what you can't see about the outcome. What can't group 1 see about the outcome of this connection? Wow. Okay. What can't group 1 see about the outcome? Okay. There is a transformation that is possible. However, it's not your responsibility. What you can't see about the outcome of this connection, with the Leo card reversed, pride is going to be the death of this connection. Somebody was too proud to admit something, to say something, to do something, and so the connection fizzled. The thing about you and this person was there was a sense of working together here. There is a feeling of the two of you, for some of you, needing to continue to interact. It feels like this interaction is coming on a collaborative way, maybe co-parenting for some of you, maybe working together for others of you. But I just think that pride is what is going to end this connection, because I do see an official ending with the 12th house. The end of a tough cycle is coming, sweets, and it is going to set you free and release you. It's going to be so obvious, so absolute in every way that you are going to be able to finally let go. The 12th house is a watery sort of energy, so I see your emotions being at peace with this ending. I see you gaining emotional closure, and I also see you being able to justify how this is ending in front of you based on what it is making you feel. Some of you, you're going to see something that is just going to put your feelings at resolution. You're going, we're done. That 12th house is also a feeling of getting ready to wrap a few different things up in your life to start something new. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do share a community with this person, if you try to end those connections or distance yourself from that shared space in order to give yourself the best chance to start something new, especially with the 3 here. I see growth. I do. I see expansion. I see the opportunity to grow and expand. I see helpful collaboration for those who need it, those who need to be able to co-parent, those who need to be able to share a space. I see you being able to coexist if that's what you want. However, for all of you, I see growth away from this connection. And with the lunar eclipse here, what dwells in the shadows must come to light. I see the opportunity to be able to have those shadows revealed. In like a lunar eclipse, it's going to happen when it is meant to happen. It cannot be rushed. It cannot be forced. Inevitably, what happens in the shadows will come to light, and it's going to happen at a time where it is necessary. So if those things are only going to cause more pain right now, they're not going to happen right now. It's only going to happen when it is necessary. So group 1, that is what I'm seeing when it comes to what you can't see about your connection, about your person, and about the outcome. I'm going to take this into the extended now, where we will be having a look at your person's intentions towards you, what their next actions are, and the best possible outcome. So we're going to look at the best possible outcome in terms of what is best for you and how to get that best possible outcome moving forward. The intentions and actions can help prepare you for what is to come, especially if you do end up interacting with this person, or if you do share a community with them. It will help you understand what you can expect. So if you would like to join me in the extended, the link is in the description box. If you are a member and a part of the Amethyst Hermit community, the reading will already be ready for you. You just have to be signed in, and you'll have free access to all the groups and to the whole collection on my website. So before you go, wherever you're going, thank you so much for all of your support, group 1. I hope this reading was helpful and healing and not too triggering. I hope it confirmed a lot that you already picked up on, you intuitive, precious soul. Please look after your precious self. Always use information as a tool. It's not there to rule your life. It's not there to dictate things. It should only be helpful. If it's not helpful, if it doesn't resonate, do not force it to fit, and do not let it take from you. Thank you for all of your support, group 1, and I shall connect with you in another video. Bye. Hi group 2, and welcome to your reading. We're going to be asking Spirit, what can't you see about this connection, about your person, and of course about the outcome of the situation. I just realized that is really dripping. There we go. Drooping, should I say, not dripping. Awkward. So we've got a lot to cover in this reading. We have an extended reading to get into as well. The extended reading will be talking about your person's actions towards you, their intentions, their next actions, and how to get the best possible outcome in this situation. So to get to the extended, we got to do this first. I want to start your reading, Groupus Tupus, by looking at what you can't see about this connection. So let's have a look for group 2. What can't group 2 see about this connection, please, Spirit? What can't group 2 see about this connection? Okay. What can't group 2 see about this connection? I think that's where I'm going to call it because there are so many cards out here. We also have Claw at the back of the deck. Claw being upright. The first card that came out for you was Sprout, and it came out in the reverse position. I also had Drunken Sailor pop out for you. We had Baby Angel pop out for you as well. And we have Gold Coins. I thought so. Okay. I thought so. All right. We also have Meadow in the reverse position. And we have Fuel in the reverse position. We also have Tongue, and we have Watchdog. So these two cards actually came out for the last group as well. Interesting. You got a lot of cards, Sweet Pea. A lot of cards. So group 2, what you can't see about this connection is that you're in a state of infertility when it comes to this connection, this person. The truth is there's a lot of potential, but, excuse me, but there seems to be a hesitancy to step towards the next step in this connection, to embrace the next step in this connection. And the reason why I say the next step is because we have the Baby Angel in the Meadow here with the Drunken Sailor. So there's a feeling of wanting to self-medicate or wanting to numb, wanting to just kind of suppress and not really look at what is available. When I think of a meadow, I think of it like an expansive field, right? With pretty flowers maybe, or just like a really beautiful, calm, peaceful setting. And instead of looking at that, there seems to be some chaos here with the Drunken Sailor. So I feel like there's a lot of potential in this connection. It's just, how do we get it going? How do we get that next stage lit? How do we get that fire lit? With Fuel reverse, some of you are struggling to find an ignition source when it comes to the passion you're experiencing and how to kind of get things going further. I'm trying to be very general about how I talk about your connection because I do need to consider those who are in non-romantic connections, but there seems to be a lot of passion here. There's just not an ignition source yet, an opportunity to explore that passion. I feel with Baby Angel here, some of you, that next step has to do with you being able to make yourself more ready for what that kind of responsibility is, whether it is a child for some of you, or whether the Baby Angel is a symbol for all of you of your guardian angels trying to help you get through this connection. I see the Baby Angel as a chance for you to really just grow forward and to be guided in this connection, in this growth. It's almost like you're forgetting that you're not alone, and that you're losing hope, and you're losing sort of focus on how intuitive this process can be. Starting something new is always scary. However, you're not alone. You've got people, you've got energies, you've got loved ones watching out for you. And that's something that you are forgetting to see. I do think this connection is guided in some way. I do think that it's also a case of protecting you from harmful elements. I think you could be dealing with someone who does have the tendency to self-sabotage, or you could be someone who has self-sabotaging behavior at times, but with Watchdog reversed and this Tongue reversed, there is a feeling here of not getting the full picture. So to be fair, there is a lot that you can't see. There's a lot that you can't feel, or that you're not privy to. But I sense this as a way of protecting you. So it's almost like you need to be grateful for the fact that you're not looking at the big picture. And I don't mean to tell you, like, it sounds so rude to tell someone what to be grateful of, but I just need you to know that you're being protected from some of the harsher things and some of the unnecessary things, like some of this self-sabotaging behavior, because it's not helpful, nor is it permanent. You're dealing with someone who's finding odd ways of coping merely to literally cope. And they're not permanent is the main message that I'm getting. So what else do I need to tell you about this connection? I might pull some messages from my musical oracle deck here as well. Groupus Tupus. Oh. What else does group 2 need to know about this connection, Spirit? What else can't they see about this connection? What else can't group 2 see about this connection? For some of you, you're trying to start something big with someone who just isn't ready yet. They're not ready. They're not at a time where they're ready yet for what you want. What can't group 2 see about this connection? Like, some of you are actually growing faster than this person. You're at a point where you're ready, but they're not ready, or they're ready, but you're not ready. That's what it feels like. We just need to give it a bit more time. Or there's more things to experience as well. We have Terror at the back of the deck. It's a beautiful song, I'm God, remixed by Clams Casino. It was originally Eden, I believe. Was it? No, it was that other lady. I always forget her name. Anyway, how did you know? It's what I've always wanted. It's what I think. Bite tongue, deep breaths. So something about this feels very much like I want this, but I'm terrified that it's here right now. The first 2 cards that came out for you was the crown chakra and contempt as well. So have a look at that, the crown chakra and contempt. So the contempt card is the song Sex, Money, Feelings Die by Likely. Late night, call you in the late night, trade love for one night, talk offline, no I don't mind, no love when you hold me, baby don't you cry, sex, money, feelings die. And the last card is Rage. So this is Army of Me by Bjork. We're getting a lot of crossover energy from group 1. So some of you may have messages in that group as well. I don't usually like to say that. But if you feel called to, there may be messages for you there. You may be dealing with these 2 people. However, I feel like you, group 2, I've got to be honest, a lot of you are going to have to be very patient with this person, especially for crown chakra to be here. You're being asked to be very patient because there's a part of this person that just feels like they're still growing, they're still learning, and they're very immature in some ways. You're dealing with someone who is very immature in how they cope with big situations, with big responsibility, with stress. There's someone who doesn't know how to get things going. There's potential in this connection, but the truth is you're the one that seems to be the source of a lot of this potential. I feel like, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to throw it out there. It may not apply to all of you, but I feel like you don't need this person. I feel like you have options, you have choices. That's what you don't see about this connection, is there seems to be other ways of getting your needs met, let alone being happy, let alone having what this person gives you. There's other ways of doing it, of receiving it, of having it. You don't just have to get it from here. That being said, what you can't see about this connection is that this person is not coping well. And where you feel like you're stressed and you're under pressure and you're not coping well, so aren't they. They are struggling. They are feeling like it's easier because the 2 of you are going through it together. That being said, they're not gaining the wisdom that you are. They're not gaining the guidance that you are. They're numbing that. Some of you, they're doing that through alcohol, numbing the guidance that's coming through, numbing the connection to source that they have, where you're trying to harness it and embrace it while also going through those desires to self-sabotage as well for some of you. With contempt here, it's like this connection right now has a numb feeling. It feels very numb. It feels boring in the sense of someone is bored here. And we're going to have a look at what's going on with your person next. But the connection has hit a roadblock here of infertility. Absolutely. And with rage, it's going to turn into spite and bitterness if we're not careful. So that's what you can't see about the connection. Let's have a look at your person now. Let's get cards from the Musical Messages Oracle deck first. What can't group 2 see about their person, Spirit? What can't group 2 see about their person? What can't group 2 see about their person? What can't group 2 see about their person, please, Spirit? What can't group 2 see? Oh no, really? For some of you, this person could have their eyes on something else too, but I don't want to say that yet. We'll see what Tarot says. What can't group 2 see about their person? I'm sorry to just throw that out there, but I feel like someone has eyes on something else. Actually, it doesn't look like them. It looks like you have eyes on someone else. We have just a girl, no doubt, again is the bottom deck energy. Very similar to group 1, I'm just saying. Very similar to group 1. The first card that came out for you was Fade Into You by Maisie Star, which is my interest card. I want to hold the hand inside you. I want to take the breath that's true. I look to you to see the truth. Fade into you. Strange you never knew. You also have Sage here, and it is blocked. It came out reversed. This is actually a speech by a famous guy, but the song itself is called Good Life by Zoo. So the lyrics on this card say, life is all about you and not at all about you. How can you experience everything you choose to do while observing the experience you're having from a higher view? Blocked wisdom. We also have Anahata, I love, which is your heart chakra, sweets, the beautiful Yum chant. So honestly, what can't you see about them? There is a genuine interest in you from them. There is a genuine interest. They are looking at the chaos. They're looking at the situation and they're feeling overwhelmed for sure. The connection is overwhelming and perhaps you are self-sabotaging as well, but it just feels like from their end, sweets, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of interest, there's a lot of warmth, there's a lot of desire to try. This person isn't wanting to give up. So I do feel that you're the one that has the wandering eye. That being said, this is a general reading. So let me just break it down into 2 people, okay? And you just pick whichever person you resonate with most. Person A is having a hard time coping with the need to take this to the next level. They are recognizing that there's a lot that they need to do in order to ignite the passion here and fuel the desires. There's a lot of potential. They may be someone who's very distracted by their money, by their career. They may be someone who is guided and they like to feel guided to do things, but they're struggling to trust their guidance. They're struggling to trust their wisdom. They're struggling to help this connection grow, and they may be self-sabotaging the connection in certain ways. This person is afraid of getting hurt, which is why they're trying not to feel too strongly for the other person. Whereas the other person whose energy we're picking up on down here, who I'm channeling to be about your person, which could be you, group 2, the other person is very much interested in this person, and they want to take things to the next level. They want to spend more quality time together. They want to just sort of connect with the situation and be more connected to the other person. They are trying not to be too worried about the red flags because they have observed red flags in the other person's behavior. They're trying to love. They're trying to stay open-hearted. They're trying to stay connected, and they're trying to heal whatever issues arise in this connection. They're trying to fix whatever issues arise in this connection. What can Tarot tell us about what this person is experiencing, Spirit? What can't group 2 see about their person? What can't group 2 see about their person. We have the Two of Cups coming out for you in the upright because it refused to be reversed. It literally flipped itself. What can't group 2 see about their person? We also have the King of Wands showing up in the reverse position. Wow. What can't group 2 see about their person, Spirit? And we have the Nine of Cups. Wow. So honestly, sweets, what can't you see about this person? They are a very close connection. This connection, I feel, is worth fighting for. I feel like the issue here is getting hurt. What you can't see is that this person is missing you. They want to move things into peaceful, calmer waters. They feel a strong connection to you. There's a feeling of kinship, kindredship, a soulmate sort of feeling, friendship at the very least, really just wanting to heal together, finding healing in each other, wanting to express desires. But this isn't just a sexual connection for those who were worried. This isn't just a passionate connection. It can be so much more. The thing that you can't see about this person is that they're frustrated with how things are with you. They have big plans and they feel like these plans aren't taking off. They feel stuck. They feel thwarted. They feel like their passion is wasted with you. They feel like their desires are wasted. They have so much more to give to you. They have so much more to grow with you. This person has plans and these plans have not gone accordingly. They feel like thwarted. There's a strong feeling of like losing here, feeling like they're losing. And with the Nine of Cups, I believe this is someone that would really put a lot of focus on you. This is someone that could make you very happy. This is someone that has a healthy connection to self and how they make themselves happy. So they're aware of how others need that within themselves as well. How others need time for themselves to be able to gain that happiness from self. There is a self-fulfilling energy here, as though this person could really show you a different kind of happiness, a really self-centered happiness in finding that with yourself. I see that this person has plans to take action towards you soon. However, we're going to talk about that in the extended. For now, I just want to clarify, Spirit, is there anything else that group 1 cannot see? Excuse me. How dare you, group 1? Is there anything else that group 2 cannot see about their connection? Is there anything else that group 2 cannot see about their connection? Is there anything else group 2 cannot see about their connection? Sorry, those cards were already flipped. We'll see what comes out. There we go. The Two of Pentacles in the reverse position. Is there anything else group 2 cannot see about this connection? We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Is there anything else group 2 cannot see about this connection? We have the Devil card in the reverse. So this isn't an entirely toxic connection. I mean, listen, I can't tell you what isn't harmful for you, but I want you to know that some of you are making this thing out to be worse than it has ever been, in the sense of some of you are looking at it as, oh, I'm too nervous to jump into that because it could hurt me. Depending on whose side of the fence you resonate as, whether you're the person that's scared or the person who's trying to love and heal, almost to a fault here, because you're ignoring your own wisdom in order to really put yourself out there again. You're like, you know what, this could hurt, but I don't care. Whereas the other person is like, that could hurt and I'm very scared. You need to know, group 2, that this connection, it needs more balance. The two of you need to be able to spend more time together. It feels like you have a lot of power in how to orchestrate that, whether you make yourself more available or whether you make yourself more receptive so that this person can move towards you. You may be someone who has a lot of guards up if you're that person who's scared of being hurt, or you may be that person who's struggling to find courage to act upon how you're feeling if you're that person that has been developing strong feelings and interest. I see a lot of love here. and a lot of potential for something much more than just a physical or passionate connection. The thing is, with the Eight of Swords reversed, you both have to be honest with yourselves and each other in order to move forward. We can't just be kind of passing the buck here in terms of passing off the responsibility of what it is that we can do in the situation, group 2. The truth about this connection is that neither of you are stuck. With the Eight of Swords reversed, neither of you are the victim, but you both have equal amounts of opportunity and responsibility in terms of how this connection can move forward. And with fuel reversed, you've got it there. You just need to ignite it. You just need to take that action. You just need to light the fuel on fire and let the passion take you to the next level. With the Devil card reversed, there is behavior that needs to be adjusted in order for a successful outcome. It feels like this behavior could vary from self-sabotaging to unhelpful coping mechanisms to an overwhelming sense of fear and stress to passing responsibility and shifting blame. Whoever or however it manifests, there is so much more to this connection once we overcome those limiting patterns of behavior that are holding us back from the potential. And the truth is, with the Devil here, this is someone who you all have very good chemistry with, but that's not all it is. This connection can be so much more. So let us get some channeled messages from this person now for group 2. What does this person want to say to group 2, please, Spirit? What does this person want to say to group 2? What does this person want to say to group 2, please, Spirit? Yeah, they do miss you. You hurt me, but that's okay, I guess. The Nine of Swords. So this person has spent a lot of time at night, especially when they're alone, which makes me think of bedtime. Just thinking about you, sweets, wondering where you're at and what's happened. This person feels like you've pulled away. With the Nine of Swords, they're going over your previous interactions and they are asking themselves, could I have done things differently? Should I have done things differently? Could I have handled that situation differently? This person wants more of your time. They want more balance in your connection, and there needs to be more balance in order for this connection to work. The two of you need to spend more time together. You need to get to know each other more. You need to be more invested in each other's interests as well. And I don't think it's going to be that hard. This is a connection where it's easy. You make it hard when you kind of go against the grain and when you do back out instead of letting things naturally take their course. What else does group 2? I just dream and wish for everything. So this person's trying to tell you they're very confused. They're very confused. This person feels like things are up in the air with you. They don't know how to feel all the time because they're very confused by how you feel. There is a strong feeling of just what's going on? What do I do here? Make it more obvious is what I heard. We also have this love scares me. So there is a feeling of being afraid of being hurt. But I also sense that this feeling is provoked because there's an awareness with this love scares me, that there is a lot that could be offered between the two of you. There is a lot that could be gained between the two of you. So we only feel that scared when something is feeling high risk, right? Or high stakes. Like there's a lot we could lose, or there's a lot we could gain, and that's scary. We have the Devil card again. I'm obsessed with your body. So this person is very physically attracted to you, very. And you may have picked up on that and freaked out over that and gone, wow, this is too much. This person wants to talk to you. If you haven't spoken to this person yet, there's a lot they want to say. If you haven't spoken to them in a while, there's a lot that they want to say. There's something they want to share with you. They have an idea. I think it has to do with this, to be honest, moving things forward and how to move things forward, sharing a passionate opportunity together with the Eight of Wands. Strong emphasis on communicating with you, though, especially if you're in a non-contact situation or if the two of you don't have the opportunity to have a big conversation. That's what they want. We also have the Sun card, yes. So feeling very optimistic and positive about where things could go with you. One last card. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. There's so much more that they have to offer you, and they feel like they haven't had that chance yet. My life started when I met you. I would do anything for you. Ace of Pentacles reversed. An unsown seed and an unfulfilled prophecy. That's what that feels like. So let us have a look now at the outcome in this situation, Spirit. What is the outcome that group 2 can't see about this connection? What is the outcome? What can't group 2 see about the outcome of this connection? What can't group 2 see about the outcome of this connection? Okay. 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 There is something from your past, sweets, that is holding you back in embracing this connection with waxing gibbous. It feels like the situation is building. However, we're still lingering in the shadows of a previous cycle we are yet to close. And the thing about this cycle is it's put us at a crossroads where we've got this new opportunity blossoming in front of us. However, how do we fully appreciate and embrace that if we're still connected to the shadows of our past? The thing about this last quarter energy, group 2, is that the outcome of this situation hasn't been finalized. You and this person, nothing's promised, because you don't belong to each other. You're not owed to each other. You are kindred spirits who came together for the opportunity to connect. This isn't someone that you have to have a powerful connection with. Your actions choose how important this person will be to you. And either they will be a little fleeting moment in your history, or they can have a stronger, more profound impact on you, depending on how much you invest. With last quarter here, you're literally at a crossroads. Do you let go, or do you invest more? The choice is yours, but you are at a crossroads. Nothing is set in stone. You either gain more time with them, or you let go of them and you let them be happy with somebody else. This isn't someone that you own, is what I really want to stress, sweet pea, because that may help you gain the confidence and courage to really make your intentions more known to them. And you also, if you're on the other side where they're the ones that are scared, maybe that will help you feel more comforted. If they never gain that confidence and courage, you do have somebody else out there as well. We have 33 and we have Black Moon Lilith. So the outcome of this connection is that there is so much potential with 33. There's a kindred energy, 3-3. Two of you are very similar and yet different enough to offer each other expansion and growth. The two of you may even have children together if you are able to. That's only going to apply to those who will have that ability, obviously. But I see a lot of growth, I see a lot of creation, a lot of expansion, and just a lot of nurturing with 3-3. We also have Black Moon Lilith telling us that the outcome that you can't see in this situation is that, honestly, there is a strong sexual pull or a passionate chemistry-based pull towards each other that was just the stepping stone in what the two of you have. It wasn't supposed to be the be-all end-all of this connection, but it was your guiding light. The chemistry is what brought the two of you together, and it's something that the two of you will continue to explore should you choose to continue to have a relationship. But it's not just the full peak of this connection. There's so much more that you could have with this person. The chemistry is very important because that's how you found each other. You found each other because you were attracted to each other, or because you found something exciting in the other person. I feel like the other person, in terms of in this connection, really helps bring out this side to you that may be a bit more primitive, primal, or deep sort of seductress energy. And the idea of Black Moon Lilith is to exert selfishness sometimes, to be able to embrace those sides of yourself, those shadowy, not exactly the side that we all flaunt happily, but they're sides of you that you have and that you occasionally, well, I want to say, listen, I have nothing against Lilith. You should be proud of the fact that you have that and that you found someone that you can share that side of you with as well. So that is what I'm seeing for you, group 2, when it comes to what you can't see about this connection, about this person, and about the outcome. I'm going to take this into your extended reading now, where we will have a look at your person's next actions towards you, their intentions, and how to get the best possible outcome in the situation with them. If you're interested in the extended reading, the link will be in the description box below. It'll be ready when you are. Before you go wherever you're going, thank you so much for all of your support, group 2. Thank you for your energy, your time. I shall connect with you in another video. Bye. Hi group 3 and welcome to your reading. Today we are asking Spirit, what can't you see in this connection with your person and in terms of the outcome at this point in time? I have a piece of paper here that's helping me keep track of what we are focusing on in this reading, because we are focusing on a lot. There is also going to be an extended reading, so a lot of information in today's videos. Just don't mind me if I need to kind of look over. My mind has been all over the place lately, so I'm really trying to make sure that we get the most out of today's reading. So I want to start with looking at what you can't see about this connection, and then we're going to get into what you can't see about your person. So let me get some cards out. Spirit, tune me into group 3's energy. Group 3's energy. What can't group 3 see about this connection? We have the gift in reverse. What can't group 3 see about this connection? We have the weirdo in the reverse. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good light, like for you to be able to look at this clearly. The weirdo. We also have the compass showing up in the upright. What can't group 3 see about this connection, please, Spirit? We have the island coming out. What can't group 3 see about this connection? We have dust. We have baby angel. And we have the drunken sailor in the reverse position. Okay, I'm just going to turn that light on group 3 because there's so much light behind me, but I want you to be able to see the cards more clearly. Speaking of seeing clearly, we have the moon as your bottom deck energy. So don't mind me. I'm just going to turn the light on and I'll be back. All right, so group 3, I can tell straight away that there is a lot that you are unable to see in this connection. There is a feeling of suppression with the moon here. Something is hidden from you, and usually the moon will indicate this has a connection to a fear or deep feelings, usually fear of deep feelings or fear of provoking certain feelings by revealing the truth. Now, with the gift reversed, something is being held back in this connection. Someone is holding something back. And the thing about gift is it's usually quite a positive thing that is being held back. Something that has the ability to have a positive influence on the connection is being held back. With weirdo reversed, it could have to do with how you see yourself or how they see themselves. Somebody is a bit afraid of revealing who they truly are, possibly for fear of being rejected. There is a genuine intention here that is being held back because they're afraid of how they'll be received. They feel like they're just going to be seen as a weirdo. And with compass, the thing about this connection is I feel like it is destined to move forward in a positive way. Compass is pointing north, and I think what you can't see is that you and your person still have a lot of time in this connection together in a positive way with compass. It feels like we have the potential to move things forward positively with compass. Now, the thing is, I also think that a major thing that is hidden in this connection is that you can't see how the connection is moving forward at this stage. Compass could be talking about a lack of direction, feeling unsure on your end or their end, potentially both with the moon here. The moon causes a lot of uncertainty on both sides when there is things being hidden in that way. It creates a lot of confusion. So potentially you're unable to figure out like where to from here. What is the direction from here? But with Island here, I genuinely feel like what's happening in this connection is you two may have started to kind of separate yourselves from each other. Even if you're not in a physical separation, emotions could be started to sort of keep separate. I feel like someone is preserving themselves in the sense of they're afraid of either offering the worst side of themselves, or they were afraid of coming through in a bad way. So they isolated themselves with the Island here. And they tried to gain clarity by isolating themselves. The thing about the Island is it is also talking about a break in the connection, a need to kind of almost go on vacation, retreat from one another, and figure out how you truly feel, getting rested, rejuvenated, in a helpful way. It's not about kind of locking yourself at home. It's almost about changing your environment in a positive way in order to get a genuine feel of like, how do I feel about this? For some of you, there may be the chance to travel together, but I feel as though if you do that, you're going to end up with rose-tinted glasses, because you're just removing yourselves from the situation and putting yourselves both in an ideal situation that isn't permanent. So what you can't see in this connection is that there is time away intended to help solidify genuine feelings, genuine intentions towards each other, towards the connection, especially if this is a friendship you're inquiring about. I feel like you and this person are supposed to kind of spend time away in order to realize how much you want them in your life, but it can work for romantic connections as well. Now with Dust here, I do feel like something has happened in this connection that has prevented it from being able to move forward in the best of ways. With Dust here, it kind of symbolizes that an issue or an event has occurred which has kind of obliterated one thing, leaving only dust behind. So it may be that something was done or said and it made you immediately react in a way of like, I got to be careful, or I don't trust this person, or there's something about them that I just can't put my finger on that's not right. It feels like Dust is a reflection of something that has already happened and us kind of holding on to the remnants of it. Even though we got rid of, you know, Dust may have destroyed that trust, we're still holding on to the dust of the situation and kind of using it as a reminder of what has happened. This is an unhealthy attachment. It is a sign of not being able to let go. And I'm just saying this because Spirit is like, that is something that is standing in the way of this connection being able to move forward with compass. The transformations, the changes, the separations were inevitable, as they always are in life, in order for this connection to be able to adapt in a healthy way. So holding on to things that have happened in the past are not going to be helpful towards this person. Excuse me, I have a really strong headache right here, so I just need to drink some water. Oh, that was crazy. It's literally like a throbbing headache. It came out of nowhere. Oh my days. So with Baby Angel here, I feel like what you can't see about this connection is that it is guided. Baby Angel for me is like one of the most pure guides that you could have, usually bearing a strong connection to a family member, or they're simply a very, what's the word, like pure energy, untainted by a life experience type of feeling. Baby, you know, very fresh, very pure, and simply there to guide. So I feel like what's happening here with Baby Angel is this connection is being guided. For me, it feels like there is a youthfulness to where the connection is at now, in the sense of regardless of how much history you have with this person, what you're failing to see is that you're at a pivotal moment where you could restart something or start something from a brand new perspective. Reinventing the relationship is what it feels like. However, Can you let go of the dust? Can you allow those moments of separation? Can you keep faith that the connection is moving forward? Can you be your authentic self around this person? Can you open up to them without fear of rejection? Can you allow them to be their most authentic self? Will you be receptive when they have something to offer you? Will you be courageous when you have something to offer them? Will you be open and honest about how you are feeling, including your fears? Will you give them a safe space to be open and honest with you about how they are feeling, including their fears? The thing about this person is I think they need patience from you. They need time to kind of get ready. They need the right time to be able to divulge this moon energy. If that is them that is holding back all this fear, holding back out of fear, they need time to kind of find the right time and place to open up. And lastly, with Drunken Sailor over here, I feel like group, I was about to say 4 on my days. Group 3, what you can't see about this connection is it's not as toxic as you may have been quick to judge it to be. There is something here that has been prematurely labeled as a harmful, toxic, almost like self-sabotaging kind of energy with the Drunken Sailor. But for this card to be reversed, it isn't actually as bad as you thought it was. It feels like a situation that is remedying itself. If this person has displayed behavior that has been harmful, negative, toxic, I feel like they have come into that awareness and they want to learn from that, grow from that. They don't want to dwell in that. However, it feels like if we cannot see them in any other way, or if they cannot see us in any other way, then that is the status quo, and that is the reality of the situation. Regardless of how much you change, they change, for as long as you see each other as being unable to move beyond those mistakes, that is what is going to remain. So it feels like some of you or them may have prematurely labeled this connection as a connection that just wasn't going to work. Too many red flags, too many concerns, too much kind of issues, too much water under the bridge. Whereas I feel like it's going to move forward after a period of separation and retreat. Can we let go of the dust? Can we sweep the dust out and get rid of it because we're starting fresh? Can we pay attention to the guidance that we're receiving about this connection? And can we learn from our behaviors in the past, or our mistakes, or the things that we're not proud of, in order to reinvent the situation? I want to get some more cards. I want to get some oracle cards next from my musical oracle deck here, and we're going to continue to ask what you can't see about this connection before moving on to your person. Group 3, I'm also going to get channeled messages from your person, which should be very telling for your group as well. So, Group 3, please, Spirit. What can't Group 3 see about this connection? What can't Group 3 see about this connection? What can't Group 3 see about this connection, please, Spirit? We have self. Focus by her coming out first. Self-focus by her. So it says me. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Stuck on your phone and you're in your zone. You don't have a clue. Baby, I just want you to get up. Focus. What can't Group 3? I'm sorry I keep messing up your group name. I'm in your energy. But like I said, my mind is just... I'm such a ethereal being at the moment. My logical mind is not able to keep up with what I've been downloading. It's crazy. I've just been in constant meditation. It's been crazy. We also have the Vigilance card, which is the Believe song by Cher. Interesting. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it, but after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I'm seeing that reinvention. I'm seeing a reinvention in this connection. We do have the anger card coming out as well. And sweets, I'm going to be honest with you, this card came out for every group. It seems to be a collective energy. It is a different energy for your group compared to the other two groups. But have a look at this progression of color: yellow, orange, red. It's building, your connection is building. At the bottom of the deck, we have the healer card. And I believe this is the overall goal that your connection is in right now. The overall, what's the, I guess, goal, the overall outcome, the hope, the guidance that you're receiving. The bottom of this card, the song is Hot Tub Dream Machine by Toby Lou. Love Toby Lou. I need a hot tub time machine, then I can go back and fix everything. Same old you, but a different me. Maybe we can be human beings. So look at that progression of color. Like, that is beautiful. I am seeing a myriad of feelings, a lot of mixed emotions here. I feel like what you can't see about your connection is there is going to be the opportunity for a reinvention. Emphasis on opportunity, sweets, because naturally you all have free will. You do not have to do anything. You do not have to take these chances and take these opportunities and make these choices. You can be as stuck or as indifferent or as stubborn or as, you know, A instead of B as you want to be. It's your life. And at the end of the day, my goal with this reading is to helpfully give you information so that you can make the right decision with all the information that you have. So what I'm seeing, group 3, is that what you can't see about this connection is that your person is really trying to focus on themselves and bringing a more authentic version of themselves into the connection with you. I feel like the goal in your energy right now, in order for it to work and get that best possible outcome, which we'll talk more about in your extended reading, the goal here is to bring a more authentic version of yourselves into this connection. Again, whether it's friendship, romance, family, an acquaintance, a workmate, somebody that you've just sort of met. It feels like the goal here is to show up more authentically with the Self card. However, someone is not feeling recognized for who they truly are as well. And this seems to be the issue. Instead, we're seeing red flags. Nah, this isn't going to work. This person's just a drunken sailor. No, someone is feeling as though they're not being seen. Can you focus on me? Stuck on your phone and you're stuck in your zone. You don't have a clue, baby. I just want you to get up, focus on me. So it feels like some of you or them, you're not able to really see each other authentically and appreciate the version of each other that is here now. Maybe for those who have a lot of history, you're still stuck on who this person once was, instead of paying attention to who they are now or who they're really trying to grow into now. Because I feel like the drunken sailor is here and dust as a reminder of what was, but it is also a reminder of what is we're trying to escape. Someone is trying to shed these layers, looking at that behavior and looking at that history and going, man, I'm not proud of that. That's not something that I want to be. That's not who I want to be for the rest of my life. I need to shed that layer. So they're not ignoring it. They're not kind of glossing over it, but they're not wanting to be tied down by that image either. That's what I feel like you can't see, is the evolution that is happening here within the connection. Now, this Believe by Cher, it is literally, as the song suggests, do you believe in life after love? There is a question mark of what do I do if I don't have this person? It feels like in this connection there's still more that you can offer each other. There's still more that you can help each other with in terms of growing and learning and just gaining more wisdom and experience through each other's contribution to each other's life. I don't believe this is the end with this person. Even if you think you've had a rocky start or a really rough patch, depending on your individual circumstance, I am seeing that this is a reinvention, and it feels like there is time apart if you haven't already had that, but I do see that as being temporary. It's so sad that you're leaving. It takes time to believe it, but after all is said and done, you're going to be the lonely one. The thing about that song is the full song could be interpreted as somebody trying to kind of say to them, I don't need you anymore. You know, literally she says that in the song, I don't need you anymore. Do you believe in life after love? As in, like, I'm going to go out and find something else. However, in your circumstance, that card is literally like the lyrics that are on there, and when it had the way that it's come up in your reading, it's literally talking about resurgence in this connection. It's like, I'm not ready to move on. And Spirit is saying that's what you can't see, is that the two of you actually still have unfinished business with each other. So quits here, the song by Flume and Rio Cragen, which is the anger card. Whole damn time we was loving undercover, yeah. Don't you know that kills me inside? She always gets the best of me, I'ma lose my mind. I hate starting fights, but I'm about to blow. So I feel like that song is a high energy song. It's one of my favorite songs. My brother and I love that song. It is a very strong energy, and that anger could also be represented as frustration, as a feeling as though things just aren't able to go in the right direction. Feeling again unheard, unseen, loving undercover. There was a feeling of this connection not being able to be seen, as though you were keeping it secret from certain people, or aspects of the connection were kept secret from other people. Underneath that, we have the broken heart, I just realized, and the punch card. So it feels like there is still healing to be done, and some of that healing may be best done in separation. However, there is a lot that needs to be kind of addressed in order to move forward as well. And I think that it's important with this anger energy that the primary emotion, if it is anger, if it is frustration, isn't immediately directed towards this person. Not to make excuses, because I don't know your full history, but I feel like once that primary emotion dissipates, the deeper feeling is going to be one of regret, unless you are able to really tie up those loose ends with them and make sure that you have gotten everything that you want and need from this connection. I do believe with this anger card that what you can't see is your person may be under a lot of external pressure outside of your connection. There could be other things influencing them in the way that they act and behave right now that could have caused them to retreat, that could have caused them to kind of be in separation. Or maybe you are influenced by external factors that have caused separation here. It just feels like I'm about to blow. So it feels like we already have as much as we need, as much as we can take. The goal here is to try to release some of that frustration, release some of that anger healthily, and then focus on the underlying feelings. What was that anger telling us? What was that frustration telling us? Something within us needs to be addressed. Something in this connection needs to be addressed. And it's about doing that in a helpful way, because the goal here is to heal, right? Your healing energy. That's what you can't see in this connection. Underneath that, we had the Genesis card. So there is going to be a new beginning in this connection for sure. Or there may be a beginning full stop. Maybe you've just been in the ifs, maybes, what if kind of energy. There is going to be a new beginning. I've been talking a lot for you, sweets. So we're going to keep moving forward. You're going to be my longest group, group 3. Kreze. I also started filming this reading yesterday. That's why I had an outfit change. But I got too tired to do yours. So I'm glad I waited because you're definitely my longest group. Group 3, please, Spirit. What else can't they see about this connection? What else can't they see about this connection, group 3? Okay, the cards that want to come out are 2 Wands cards. We have the 6 of Wands reversed and the 9 of Wands upright. Hopefully you can see that. 6 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. So with the 6 of Wands, actually, sorry, I've got to get one more card. I get too keen to talk when I feel the energy. One more card. What can't group 3 see about this connection, please, Spirit? What can't group 3? We got another 9, and we got the Knight, and we got the Ace. So I'm only going to take the 9, but I'll keep that in mind. 9 of Swords reversed. Upright, my bad. 9 of Swords upright. So group 3, I can tell you that when it comes to this connection, what you're failing to see is that the way that it has been going right now has not been working. It's not been successful. The thing about this connection is that you can't keep going forward like this. With the Nine of Wands upright, you're just going to burn each other out. This isn't working. This is not working. It's not healthy. It's requiring a lot of effort. It's requiring an unnecessary amount of energy, pouring idle energy into this without getting any results. Whether you've been hyper fixated on them in general and not offering enough helpful action into the connection, or whether you've just been stewing over things and again not offering any healing solutions. This seems like we need to shift our energy. There has to be a divergence of energy. With the Six of Wands reversed and the Nine of Wands upright, if you continue doing what you've been doing with this person, you aren't going to get the outcome that you deserve or the outcome that you've been seeking with them. It is inevitably going to cause burnout, and you aren't going to get anywhere helpful. If anything, you may push each other further away because it feels like what you've been doing with each other has been causing friction rather than actual like collaboration. If we were to instead enact a different strategy, one that is towards purpose and success and the kind of being seen for the right reasons, then we're going to get a better outcome here. For some of you, you've been trying to get to know this person energetically and it's not going to work. You need to be seen and felt by them. With the Six of Wands reversed, we can't rely on just what we feel here. There is a feeling of a misunderstanding, not being able to receive an authentic image of each other. And that could be why, with the energy here being the main issue, it's like what you can't see is that this isn't going to work. You need to try another approach with the Nine of Swords here, one that is more physical and tangible. I think with the Nine of Swords, it may have to do with communication, but I also think that what you can't see is that there are already regrets in this connection on probably both sides, but especially from them. It's a feeling of, I should have done this, I could have done this, what if I did this instead? Maybe I should have done that. The Nine of Swords is saying that you're going to kind of realize things after the fact. Unless you change strategy now, then you have the chance to avoid that sense of like, oh gosh, why did it happen like that? Have I lost everything? With the Nine of Swords, there is a feeling of guilt, remorse, and sorrow as the outcome unless you change strategy here. And sometimes this Nine of Wands, Six of Wands reversed, it could be an indication of wanting to continue something that isn't working because of pride. You're too proud to try something else. You're too proud to do this instead. And again, this could be your person, not you, group 3, but for as long as you stick to this song and dance, you are going to be unsuccessful in this connection. So let us move forward now. Group 3, we're going to have a look at what you can't see about your person. What can't group 3 see about their person, please, Spirit? What can't group 3 see about their person? What can't group 3 see about their person? What can't group 3 see about their person? This person has a terrible self-image. They are very, very much not happy with how they see themselves. Bottom deck energy is Clams Casino, I'm God. This is the terror energy. So let me read the card out to you, sweets. How did you know? It's what I've always wanted. It's what I think. Bite tongue, deep breaths. So the cards that came out for you, we have the Hero card, which is Get Free by Major Lazer. That's a typo at the bottom, unfortunately. We also have Dangerous by the XX, which is the Trust card. We also have the Self-Loathing card, a lot of colors out here now, which is 99 Bottles by Pissed Idiots. So what you can't see about this person is that they do not think that they are good enough for you. They are under the impression that you've made it very clear that they are not good enough for you, that they cannot be enough for you and for this connection, regardless of whether this is friendship, romance. This person is trying to liberate themselves. They feel trapped in the way that you see them. Heading downstream till the levee gives in, and my dreams are wearing thin. Look at me, I just can't believe what they've done to me. I just want to be free. So part of this person feels a bit of like a slave to people's image, the way that others see them. I'm also picking up that there may have been expectations placed on them in this connection that made them feel very much entrapped, as though they were never going to be able to be good enough. It's almost like the bar was set too high from the beginning. We may have projected an unrealistic expectation on how this was going to work out, and then now we're kind of realizing, geez, this isn't going to work. I'm just going to reset my camera because it's about to stop recording it naturally. So I can see here with trust, this person, let me read you the lyrics first, sweets. They say we're in danger, but I disagree. If proven wrong, shame on me, but you've had faith in me. They say you were dangerous, but I don't care. So I see this person trying to overcome other people's expectations of them. They are hoping that you may be one of the only people who really believe in them, but it feels like this person is used to people either not being able to see the best in them, or not kind of being able to support them fully. It's like they're used to people seeing them a certain way. They're used to being seen as the person who isn't going to be successful. They almost feel like they've been warned like against you and against this connection. Your person is feeling like they're a bad influence on you at the very least, group 3. So I also think with this self-loathing card, I lie and I cheat, and I overdrink, I tend to overeat, and I'm just living for the weekend. I do what I do best, I'll show you how to lose. This person just feels like they're a bad influence on you, and that what they have to offer you, based on the way that you maybe see them or others have been seeing them, or the way they see themselves, all of the above for some of you, they just don't understand how this could get any better. They've been given the impression that they're not good enough for you. So let us pull some tarot now. I hate shuffling this deck. My fingernails make it very tricky. So let me just get... It's not a deck I use regularly as well, so when I do use it, I have to like warm it up. Okay, group 3. What can't you see about your person? What can't group 3 see about their person? We have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Reversed. We have the 6 of Pentacles upright. What can't group 3 see about their person? What can't group 3 see? We have the 8 of Wands. So there is an admirable quality about this person. They are trying. What you can't see is that this person... how do I word this? What's your back of the deck energy, Hierophant? The thing about this person is that they know they can't give you everything that you need right now. They know that they don't exactly fit the bill of who is your ideal friend, partner, anything, you know, that you've come here for in terms of relationship. They know that. With the Hierophant reversed and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, they're not trying to hide that from you. They're very aware of the fact that they don't quite hit the mark. However, they are trying. With that 6 of Pentacles upright, I genuinely see this person trying to give in a balanced way. What you give, they will return. They don't want to owe anything to you, and they don't want you to feel like you owe anything to them. This person is trying to make everything checked, balanced, and, you know, just equal. They have this strong sense of reciprocity when it comes to you. It's this feeling of like, that's my group 3. Like, I know I'm not necessarily good enough, but I will make sure that I have enough for them. It kind of feels like this person is trying to keep up with you as well. So if you have been advancing and receiving sort of a windfall of good fortune in any way, shape or form, I see this person trying to kind of keep up with you, trying to make it look like they can still keep up with you. However, with with the Knight of Pentacles reversed, this person is quite insecure about what they have, either from a material standpoint or from a physical standpoint. That Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy, so they may be self-conscious of their body. They may be self-conscious about their health. It could be that they just feel like they don't have exactly what you need. And with the Hierophant reverse, they are very aware of the fact that they're an unconventional person in your life. They don't kind of fit the bill. They don't fit the standard, the norm. But with that Eight of Wands there, this is someone who is very passionate about you and this connection. They are someone who is not willing to give up. And that's why I think we have focus and quits here. This person is really trying. And they feel almost like they have to defend their interest in you. Like they have to really prove their interest in you to others. Like that they are enough, that they can be enough. So they are almost fighting a losing game here, but it's mostly because they feel like something, they have to kind of keep this under the surface, or something isn't being as open and honest in the connection as they could be. Something is being held back here. They're afraid of you seeing this, is what it feels like. They're afraid of you recognizing that they are a weirdo and that they have nothing to offer you. This is really this person's true feelings and fears about you. So let's have a look at the outcome of this connection now. What is the outcome, Spirit, for group 3? What is the outcome? Okay. Back of the deck, we have the 5th house reversed. Okay, we'll talk about that. But, oh, you know what? These are your outcome cards, but I actually have to get you channeled messages first. So I apologize. I apologize. They're your outcome cards. We're not going to look at them yet. I'll show you them when we get to that bridge. Oh, we have another card. Okay. But I really want to get your channeled messages because that is going to be very telling. So group 3, please, Spirit. Cool outcome, actually. Wow. What does this person want to say to group 3, please, Spirit? What does this person want to say to group 3? Yeah. What does this person want to say to group 3, please, Spirit? Thank you so much. Back of the deck, we have one of my devil cards. I'm obsessed with your body. Now, the thing about that card is it does indicate an unhealthy attachment to you, to this connection, to the way that the two of you are looking at each other in terms of seeing each other. However, it is also talking about an insane pull and connection, a strong feeling of I need this person, or I need to be near them. So in the case of your connection, that I'm obsessed with your body is saying to me that this person is very passionate about you and this connection. They're not willing to just sort of give up. They're not willing to say, this is all I can do. This is the best I have to offer. They want to overcome. They want to kind of manipulate what they have to be enough. I feel like they are really trying to kind of it's almost like they're trying to kind of pull one over you and get you to not notice their flaws. This person may be a very sort of tempting energy because of that. They may come across as someone who is a bad influence, you know, because they're trying to direct or divert your attention from their flaws to their good traits, which other people may be like, why do you only drink and party when you're around that person? Or how come you're always kind of out and you never see your family on the weekends now? We need to see this person you're spending all your time with. And they may be purposefully kind of creating a wedge between you and other aspects of your life in order to kind of try to hide who they truly are. It's crazy. It's crazy. That may not apply to all of you, but that is like an extent of how manipulative this energy could be. That being said, for others of you where this is romantic, there is obviously a physical attraction to your vessel as well. We have the Three of Cups reversed. This person is not really interested in other people at this point in time. They have definitely latched onto you, group 3. They're not really like... I need you to know that if there is another person involved, there's no emotions, there's no kind of sense of connection. It's almost like if there is a wedge, it's on your side. You're creating a wedge. That's what it feels like for me personally. Obviously, for some of you, this is a big audience that we have, a huge community that we have here on YouTube. So for some of you, there may be a third party, but there's no emotional connection to anybody else in the way that they feel compelled to you. That card reversed is saying there isn't someone else. With the Four of Swords reversed, I don't want time away from you. So this person may be fighting tooth and nail to be a very present and active figure in your life. They may be very afraid of there being any distance or separation in case that pulls the two of you further away from each other. However, if you have gone through a period of separation, I see them coming out of inaction and slowly reanimating with the healing that they have, trying to figure out what the next step is. We also have the Three of Wands. I hope you'll wait for me. So for me personally, that card is saying that there is an anticipation of something happening soon. It feels like you've been waiting a long time for something. Your person is saying, I've been waiting a long time. I hope this is going to pay off. I hope what I've been waiting for, what I've been investing in this connection is going to pay off. That's their wish. We have your family won't like me as well, reverse. So this person is really wanting to eliminate all external third parties, whether that's interference with work, interference with family, interference with other love interests, with other friends. They're very kind of possessive of you, sweet pea. We also have the Eight of Wands reversed. I'm feeling that energy again. Can you just focus on me? Why do you have to focus on other people? Can you just focus on me? Eight of Wands reversed. I just want you all the time. Frustration, anger, loving undercover. There's something about wanting this to become public. A frustration of having to hide, a frustration of not being recognized. For others of you, that Eight of Wands reversed is a frustration of energy, and feeling like they can't release something with you. That could be sexual energy. However, it is coming into that feeling of not being authentic and the connection suffering because of that, because we can't be our authentic selves. We have another 3 in the reverse. I think we should see other people. So this person is very afraid of you leaving them behind. They are very afraid of you entertaining other people. This person is not ready to move forward. And they are feeling distracted by the fact that there are other options and other opportunities here in this connection on your side especially. They are afraid of the separation causing extreme amounts of distance, and they're hoping that what they've invested in you and vice versa is enough to keep the two of you together. We have you already know. So some of you are very connected to this situation. You're very aware of what this person is feeling and their energy towards you. We also have you have so many choices and options. So with this you already know card, the one thing I forgot to say was that Spirit saying trust your gut, sweet pea. Trust your gut. That is my High Priestess card, but it is blue for a reason, because you're getting guidance about this situation. Spirit is trying to stay connected to you and saying, hey, group 3, you already know. So trust what you're feeling in your gut, with your logical throat chakra energy, as well as with your third eye and your intuition. Trust what you are feeling, trust your gut instinct as well. With the Six of Cups reversed, I do feel that those who are in separation, this person isn't wanting to stay away for much longer. However, they can't physically come back into your life unless the intention is to heal. That is the goal in this connection, is to heal, remember. So I feel like when the time is right, when the energy is right, and there isn't so much animosity or anger for some, then they will have that window but the goal here is to heal. So what we have been doing has not been working. To achieve the best possible connection with this person, we need to learn from what hasn't been working. And we'll talk more about your best possible outcome in the extended, but let's have a look at your current outcome based on where you're at now. So we have the 3 and Libra coming out for you. Libra is reversed. We also have the 3rd house and the number 9 coming out for you in the upright position. So when it comes to your outcome, I want you to know that this person is wanting to collaborate with you. With all these 3s here, I see that the 2 of you will continue to be friendly and a part of each other's lives. But for some of you, you will not succeed with a working, balanced relationship of intimacy. With Libra reversed, unless you can learn from what hasn't been working, you will not have a successful partnership with this person. They will always be an acquaintance or somebody in your outer circle, someone who you know but not knowing intimately as you move forward. The 3 to me indicates that the 2 of you will continue to cross paths for some time and will continue to have a certain amount of awareness of each other and connection. But with the 3rd house here, it feels more of like a community setting, not an intimate energy. And I think with the 3rd house being here, curiosity about each other is going to continue. Those thoughts that you've been having, that desire to kind of take things to another level isn't going to subside. It will continue to be there in your sort of downtime, and before you go to bed, you're going to think about them and wonder what happened to them and where they're at and what could have happened. With the 9 being upright, I see an individual journey moving forward at this point in time. I see focus on self moving forward at this point in time. I do see with the 9 having a hard time letting go, struggling to close the cycle, and trying to redirect that energy to self instead, because you feel like you're struggling to control the connection and to let go of this person. So that is the outcome at this point in time, group 3. I'm going to take your reading into the extended now, where we will have a look at your person's intentions towards you. We're going to look at their next actions towards you, and we're going to look at how you can get the best possible outcome from this connection as well. So if you'd like to join me in the extended, the link will be in the description box below. It's ready when you are, basically. Before you go, group 3, wherever you are going, thank you so much for all of your support right here on YouTube. Thank you so much for supporting myself, this community, and free tarot on YouTube in general. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it was informative. It was a joy to read for you. At the end of the day, it is a general reading, so take what resonates. Do not force anything to fit, and worst of all, do not let the rest take from you. Look after your beautiful self, and I shall connect with you in another video. Bye!